The Witch is a chilling and thought-provoking horror film that explores the darker side of Puritan society and the power of the supernatural. Through its atmosphere, visuals, strong performances, and complex themes, the film offers a unique and unsettling cinematic experience. The film's exploration of religious extremism, family dynamics, and female empowerment makes it a significant contribution to the horror genre. Its impact lies not only in its scares, but also in its ability to evoke psychological terror and challenge traditional perspectives. The Witch is a must-watch for fans of horror and those seeking thought-provoking cinematic experience. Its haunting atmosphere, memorable characters, and exploration of complex themes will stay with you long after the credits roll. The Witch is a psychological horror film set in 1630s New England that explores the disintegration of a Puritan family under the weight of paranoia, religious fervor, and supernatural influences. The story begins with the patriarch William standing trial for his unyielding beliefs, dismissing others' claims that he speaks against God. After being banished from their plantation, William and his family, including his wife Catherine and their children, eldest daughter Thomasin, son Caleb, and twins Mercy and Jonas, with the addition of infant Samuel, attempt to carve out life on a meager farm in the wilderness. As they grapple with their isolation, they become increasingly drawn to the dark presence embodied by Black Phillip, a large black goat. The family's troubles escalate following the mysterious disappearance of baby Samuel, which Thomasin accidentally triggers during a game of peekaboo. In a harrowing flash, it is revealed that an old witch has taken Samuel into the woods, where she dismembers and consumes him. Catherine's distress deepens, and in their desperation, William and Caleb venture into the woods to hunt, where Caleb undergoes a troubling revelation regarding his burgeoning sexuality and fear of sin. Their attempts to sustain themselves are undermined by bitter realities of nature, reflected in their struggling crops. Tensions rise amongst the family members as accusations of witchcraft begin to surface. Young Mercy claims Thomasin is a witch, and playful banter turns into sinister accusations. When Caleb disappears while exploring the woods, he encounters a beguiling witch who lures him in with seductive promises. On his return, Caleb is discovered traumatized and ill, adding to the family's growing hysteria. As the family prays for salvation, Caleb's condition worsens, and he eventually suffers what appears to be a possession before dying. The tension culminates in a violent confrontation, leading to the deaths of both William and Catherine. In the chaos, Thomasin is left to fend for herself, grappling with her family's increasingly frayed sanity and hatred directed at her. As her family's bodies pile up, Thomasin finally embodies the dark forces they feared, confronting her mother before killing her in an act of liberation. Ultimately, Thomasin's journey leads her to embrace her latent power. In the film's haunting conclusion, she finds Black Phillip again, who transforms into a human figure and promises her what she desires. The film ends with Thomasin joining a coven of witches, dancing naked around a fire in the woods, signifying her complete surrender to the darkness and her reunification of her former life. This final act of transformation encapsulates the film's meditation on the themes of repression, fear, and the unsettling allure of power. The film's production began with writer-director Robert Eggers' fascination with witches and his childhood visits to Plymouth Plantation. Despite initial struggles to pitch his unconventional projects, Eggers persisted and eventually found support from director Alfonso Cuarón. Eggers sought to create a historically accurate and immersive film, working extensively with museums and experts on 17th century British agriculture. He constructed the set with meticulous attention to detail, hiring skilled craftsmen known for their expertise in building structures from that period. Although Eggers initially planned to film in New England, the lack of tax incentives led him to Canada. After extensive scouting, he discovered a remote location in Ontario that perfectly captured the desired forest environment. The casting process took place in England, ensuring authentic accents for the characters. To enhance the film's authenticity, Eggers opted for natural lighting and candlelit interiors. He also stylized the film's title as The Witch with two V's, reflecting his research into Jacobean-era texts. The costume designer, Linda Muir, conducted extensive research and used historically accurate materials to create the characters' clothing. The film's score was composed by Mark Corvin, who aimed for a tense and dissonant sound using atypical instruments. The score was created in collaboration with Eggers, who had a strong influence on the musical direction. The Witch premiered at the 2015 Sundance Film Festival and received positive reviews. It was subsequently acquired for distribution and released theatrically in 2016. The film's box office performance was respectable considering its limited release and challenging subject matter. Overall, the making of The Witch was a meticulous process driven by Eggers' passion for historical accuracy and his desire to create a truly immersive and unsettling film. The film's success can be attributed to its strong storytelling, atmospheric visuals, and powerful performances. The Witch delves into complexities of Puritan society, family dynamics, and the supernatural. Set in 17th century New England, the film explores themes of gender roles, religious extremism, and the power of fear. Through its atmospheric visuals, strong performances, and thought-provoking narrative, The Witch offers a haunting exploration of the human psyche and the dangers that lurk in the unknown. Throughout the film, gender roles and family structure are prominent themes. Catherine and William are parental figures that have distinct roles. Catherine is primarily responsible for domestic tasks and child raising, while William focuses on external activities like hunting and trading. The older children, Thomason and Caleb, mirror these parental roles based on their gender. Thomason takes on household duties while Caleb assists William in hunting. The twins, being younger, have limited responsibilities. The film portrays a patriarchal family with William as the head of the household. This aligns with the societal norms of the time, where men held power and women were expected to take care of the family. Catherine's accusations against Thomason, despite lacking concrete evidence, highlight William's ultimate authority. The power dynamics within the family are evident in decisions like sending Thomason away to work. As a child, Thomason has little autonomy and relies on her parents' decision. This emphasizes the patriarchal structure and limited agency of women in that era. It is also important to note that The Witch primarily focuses on a single family, limiting its ability to represent the entire population. The limited interactions with outsiders, particularly the scene of banishment, further reinforce the patriarchal society depicted in the film. The Witch incorporates elements of witchcraft, including possession, rituals, and animal symbolism. The film reflects the historical fear of Satan and witchcraft during the 17th century. The audience is aware of the witch's involvement from the beginning as she steals baby Samuel. The family suspects wolves, but unknowingly grapples with a sinister presence. The witch appears in different forms, initially as an old decrepit woman and later as a young, seductive woman. These forms align with folklore, where witches are often depicted as elderly and associated with the devil. The stolen child is believed to be used in a sacrificial ritual to regain youth. Caleb's encounter with the witch leads to his possession and the family's descent into chaos. The twins also exhibit signs of possession, forgetting prayers and experiencing pain. The film employs animal symbolism with the black goat, Black Phillip, representing Satan. This connection stems from historical depictions of Satan as a goat-like figure. The twins' fascination with Black Phillip and their conversations with him further emphasize the satanic influence. The rabbit, another animal symbol, aligns with folklore connecting witches to these creatures. The rabbit in the film likely played a role in Samuel's abduction or was part of the witch coven Thomason encounters at the end. These elements of witchcraft contribute to the film's unsettling atmosphere and exploration of the supernatural forces at play. Religion was a dominant force in the 17th century, providing explanations for the unexplained. This led to the development of witchcraft, seen as the devil's work. Accusations of witchcraft carried severe consequences, including death. The fear of witches increased paranoia and led to societal obsession with eradicating them. The Witch reflects on historical context. The film begins with William's conviction for pride, a serious sin in Puritan society. Despite banishment, the family maintains their Calvinist beliefs, believing in God's predetermined will and the possibility of salvation through repentance. As the family struggles to survive in the wilderness, paranoia and hysteria escalate. Catherine accuses Thomason of witchcraft, blaming her for the loss of her newborn. Despite Thomason's innocence, the accusation fuels suspicion and fear. Caleb and the twins exhibit signs of possession, further reinforcing the belief in witchcraft. The family's desperation leads them to turn to God for salvation, but their prayers are filled with doubt. The family's descent into chaos and their eventual embrace of witchcraft highlight the dangers of religious extremism and the power of fear. Thomason's ultimate choice to practice witchcraft suggests the potential for one sin to spiral into a deeper connection with the devil. The film raises questions about the relationship between religion and fear, and whether a fear of the devil can truly coexist with a genuine belief in God. It adds to the ongoing debate about the sustainability of horror films for Christian audiences. In conclusion, The Witch is a chilling and thought-provoking horror film that explores the complexities of Puritan society, family dynamics, and the supernatural. Through its atmospheric visuals, strong performances, and the complex themes, the film offers a haunting exploration of the human psyche and the dangers that lurk in the unknown. The Witch employs several classic horror tropes to create a chilling atmosphere and suspenseful storytelling. These tropes, combined with the film's atmospheric visuals and unsettling tone, contribute to the overall horror experience. One of the most prominent horror tropes in the film is the malevolent force represented by the witch. The mysterious and unseen presence haunts the family, instilling fear and paranoia. The witch's existence is felt through strange occurrences, eerie sounds, and a pervasive sense of evil. Her presence serves as a constant threat, keeping the audience on edge. Another classic horror trope utilized in The Witch is the lost child. The disappearance of Samuel, the youngest child, is a recurring theme in horror movies, evoking fear and anxiety. Samuel's absence creates a sense of loss and vulnerability, while also hinting at the supernatural forces at play. The supernatural entity of the witch herself is a central element of the film's horror. As a creature beyond human understanding, the witch represents the unknown and the terrifying. Her existence challenges the family's religious beliefs and their understanding of the world, leading to a breakdown of trust and a descent into madness. The isolated setting of the family's wilderness home is another classic horror trope. Their seclusion creates a sense of vulnerability and isolation, making them susceptible to supernatural forces that lurk in the woods. The remote location amplifies the fear and paranoia experienced by the characters, as they are cut off from help and surrounded by the unknown. Finally, The Witch delves into psychological horror of its characters. The film explores themes of paranoia, fear, and the breakdown of trust, revealing the psychological torment the family endures. The character's descent into madness is a common horror trope, highlighting the terrifying fears of isolation. The Witch effectively employs several classic horror tropes to create a chilling and suspenseful atmosphere. The malevolent force of the witch, the lost child, the supernatural entity, the isolated setting, and the psychological horror all contribute to the film's overall horror experience. These tropes, combined with the film's atmospheric visuals and unsettling tone, make The Witch memorable and a terrifying cinematic experience. The Witch has a lasting legacy in the horror genre, particularly for its innovative approach to the period horror and its exploration of complex themes. The film's success can be attributed by its atmospheric visuals, strong performances, and thought-provoking narrative. One of the film's most significant contributions is its exploration of puritanical society and its dark underbelly. By delving into themes of religious extremism, family dynamics, and the power of the supernatural, The Witch offers a unique and unsettling perspective on this historical period. The film's portrayal of the female protagonist, Thomasin, is particularly groundbreaking as she challenges traditional gender roles and embraces her own agency. The film's atmospheric visuals and haunting soundtrack create a sense of dread and unease, immersing the audience in the unsettling world of the film. The use of expressionist lighting, unconventional camera angles, and a dissonant score contribute to the film's overall horror experience. The Witch has also been praised for its strong performances, specifically those of Anya Taylor-Joy and Ralph Ineson as Thomasin and Williams, respectively. Their compelling portrayals of complex characters add depth and emotional resonance to the film. In addition to its critical acclaim, The Witch has also achieved commercial success, solidifying its place in the horror genre. The film's exploration of themes that are both timeless and relevant has resonated with audiences, making it a popular and influential work. Overall, The Witch has left a lasting legacy as a thought-provoking and innovative horror film. Its exploration of puritanical society, female empowerment, and the supernatural has made it a significant contribution to the genre. The film's atmospheric visuals and strong performances and complex themes continue to captivate audiences and solidify its place as a modern horror classic. So there you have it, folks, a chilling dive into the dark and twisted world of The Witch. From the haunting New England wilderness to the demonic forces that lurk within, this film offers a truly unsettling experience. But remember, the horrors of The Witch don't end here. The woods are still dark, and evil may still be lurking. So sleep tight, And don't let the goats wander too close to your children. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more chilling horror analysis. Next week on Celluloid Asylum, we're taking a trip down to Elm Street to explore the terrifying world of A Nightmare on Elm Street. And until next time, stay sane, if you can.